So let's get into it. I mean, we just had you on not long ago and talked about probably the best driver on the market right now, and that's not giving you enough praise because that's how good it is.
Well, I can't wait to get out there.
Yeah, oh, gosh. But let's talk about the new launch because there's always something to talk about. There's always something new you guys are coming out with. So let's bring it up, bring everyone up to speed.
Yep. Hot launch 524 is launched this week. We are extremely excited. One of our biggest launches of all time. We have done that's the C driver you're looking at, C524. That's a little bit more of a player's design, whereas we have the extreme design just for anybody to get the ball up in the air and get the easiest possible clubs to play possible, or is the E side of things. This is E524. So
Gorgeous.
we have a club in every category for both E and C. The easiest stuff to hit is going to be the E. So here's the E3 wood, E5243 wood. As you can see, it's still got this Houdini sole, which is a mass in the back that brings back makes the MOI higher, brings back the center of gravity, makes it easier to launch. But the big news is that we have exoticified, is what we're calling it, everything in 524. So we have Ridgeback technology now with Hot Launch. This has been a very popular feature on exotics for the past few years.
Yeah.
Every club has every metal has the Ridgeback. Every club has diamond face now. So we have brought as much as we can from exotics to Hot Launch at price points that'll just blow your mind. But these clubs are, the E is considered super game improvement. The C is considered competition spec game improvement. So we kind of cover both sides of the spectrum on game improvement for somebody who just doesn't care what the club looks like. They just want performance, performance, performance. They want to be able to get the ball from A to B as easy as possible, stay straight, fight the slice. That is what E does. And then with C, you still get game improvement properties, but you get a little bit more of a player who does care what the head looks like at the end of the stick and what it looks like at address. So player preference comes into to play there. We have so the C iron has kind of been the surprise hit for everybody. This is probably the best iron you can get into for the money in golf. We've brought VibraCore to the party here. So again, everything that we've kind of learned how to really make ultra premium clubs in exotics has come down to Hot Launch to raise the value, to raise the performance aspects. We actually have a wedge for the first time on the C side of things. We have a brand new wedge.
Nice.
So this is the C wedge. Compare that to the E wedge, and you can see what we mean by C versus E.
Right. Right.
This is E is just extreme. It is for easy. It is going to be all the designs that you have to make this game of golf, this tough game of golf, easier to play. And then you have something that is easy to play but looks a little better for your player preference guys and gals. So from driver to wedge, we have a club for every player type with this launch. It is a big launch. There's a lot of SKUs, but it is really covering every need that exists in the game improvement market. And we kind of sit on an island all by ourselves with this price point, with this much technology that's thrown into the line. Hot Launch has been our best seller because it appeals to the masses. It appeals to all these new golfers that are coming to the game that have come in since the pandemic boom. So this is the perfect time to launch. We actually switched our exotics launch this year with Hot Launch.
Okay.
We did that strategically to give 723 a little more time because we really love the innovation we brought with 723. And when you launch every 12 months, a new exotics line, it's hard to innovate. It's just kind of like a paint job gets done. And so we really wanted to innovate for the next exotics launch, which will be later this year, which will be a fall launch for Exotic 725. But we put a lot of time into Hot Launch 524 to bring every technology that we could think of that we could afford to do from exotics into Hot Launch. So it's extremely exciting to launch the Hot Launch 524 this week.